I'll call to order the 374th meeting of the City of Laurel Board of Appeals, meeting in regular session on Thursday, July 27th, 2023 at 6 o'clock p.m. We'll start with agenda item number 1, roll call.
Mr. Whitley.
Present.
Ms. Collins. Ms. Keating. Present. Mr. Johnston.
Present.
Ms. Clifford. Chairman Smalls.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you. Agenda item 2 is approval of minutes from the June 29th, 2023 meeting. Board members, if there are no edits, additions, or redactions, I will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Thank you, Mr. Woodley. Is there a second?
A second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none, please call the roll.
Mr. Whitley.
I vote yes.
Ms. Keating. Yes. Mr. Johnston.
Vote yes.
Chairman Smalls.
I vote yes.
Motion carries.
Agenda item 3 is a special exception application number 941, resolution number 23-03, BOA for 320 Second Street, filed by Blue Sky Assisted Living, seeking approval to establish and operate an assisted living residence in an existing 3-story building. I will turn it over to staff.
Mr. Chair, before we start, I would just like to do some introductions before we start the meeting. Good evening to each and every one of you. This is Deputy Director Monte Burrows of Economic and Community Development. I'd like to introduce our new planner, and this is her first Board of Appeals meeting, Miss Emily Klein Gibson. She's been with the city since October 2022, so I'd just like to do introductions just before we start. So this is Miss Emily Klein Gibson. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Welcome, Emily. Want to say a couple of words?
Thank you. Nice to meet you all. Happy to be here. Looking forward to working.
Now, you're going to continually have a real speaking part in your role, so don't be shy.
Of course.
Welcome.
Thank you.
You have the application?
Yes.
Okay.
So, good evening, Chairman and board members. This is Emily Klein Gibson with ECD presenting the staff report. Special exception application number 941 was filed on May 3rd, 2023 by Ted Reiterer seeking approval to establish and operate an assisted living residence called Blue Sky Assisted Living in an existing building located at 320 2nd Street, Laurel, Maryland 20707. Under date of June 7th, 2023, a site plan, justification statement, existing floor plan, and cover letter asking for comments were sent to the following state and local agencies: Washington Suburban Sanitary Commission, Prince George's County Health Department, Maryland State Highway Administration, Maryland Department of Planning, Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission, Prince George's Department of Permitting, Inspections, and Enforcement, Prince George's County Department of Public Schools, Baltimore Gas and Electric, and Verizon. Maryland State Highway Administration had no issues with the proposal. Prince George's County Health Department provided the following comment: the applicant must obtain a license through the Maryland Office of Healthcare Quality for the proposed assisted living program and adhere to all regulations set under the license. No other comments were received. Under date of June 7th, 2023, a memorandum asking for comments was sent to the City of Laurel Department of Public Works, Police Department, Department of the Fire Marshal and Permit Services, and Department of Parks and Recreation. The Department of Public Works and Department of Parks and Recreation had no issue with the proposal. The Department of the Fire Marshal and Permit Services provided the following comments: 1. Ensure the sprinkler and fire alarm systems are code compliant. And 2. A handicap ramp must be installed. No comments were received from the Police Department. Under date of June 23rd, 2023, a letter explaining the nature of the application and advising of the scheduled hearings before the City of Laurel Planning Commission and Board of Appeals was sent by certified mail to all contiguous property owners. 5 read receipts were received. A memorandum from the City of Laurel Planning Commission to the Board of Appeals dated July 12th, 2023 reads as follows: at the regular meeting of the City of Laurel Planning Commission held on July 11th, 2023, the following action was taken on the subject zoning application. The Commission, on motion by Mr. Welford, seconded by Mr. Grant, and carried on a roll call vote of all members present, voted to recommend approval of special exception number 941 for 320 2nd Street, Laurel, Maryland 20707, with the following conditions as presented in the technical staff report. 1, the applicant shall obtain all applicable City of Laurel permits. 2, the applicant shall comply with all federal, state, and local laws and regulations for protection of the use of the property. 3, the applicant shall obtain a license through the Maryland Office of Healthcare Quality and adhere to all regulations set under the license. 4, the applicant shall install a handicap ramp. And 5, the applicant shall ensure all sprinkler and fire alarm systems are code compliant with the Fire Marshal's Department. The file contains a certificate of publication verifying that this application and public hearing was advertised in the July 20th, 2023 issue of the Prince George's Post. The file contains an affidavit signed by the applicant attesting that a zoning sign has been placed on the subject property, has remained, and shall remain until a decision is reached by the City of Laurel Board of Appeals. This concludes the reading of the file. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Gibson. Are there any questions, board, for staff?
I guess I visited the property or drove by. I guess are there 3 front doors, or are they going to make it? Unit?
I believe the main front door that will be used is the door presented, the red one. The applicant is present and is might be able to speak further on how the other doors will be used.
I'm going to see if there's any other questions for staff first, then I'll call you up. Okay. David, any other? Dennis? Okay. Sir, if you want to come up and give your name and address for the record, please.
My name is Ted Ryder, 320 2nd Street, Laurel, is the property. We'll be using the red front door. The other 2 doors will be locked.
There's a basement apartment.
Sorry?
There's a basement apartment, the manager's.
There is a basement part, correct.
Okay, I'll open up for questions. David, do you have any other? Okay, Dennis? None? I do have a couple of questions, and I'll sort of follow up from David's question regarding the apartment for the manager. Well, let me start with how many staff people will be in, are they, their shifts, would they be a day shift, an evening or
Yes.
night shift?
There will be. It should be at least 2 in there. We still have to go through the state licensing, but this was our first step to make sure we could use the property. So once we find out if we can, then we'll go through all the different qualifications. State.
Okay, and that would probably touch on the need
Correct.
for staff.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The house manager, and this may be just following your comment about getting guidance from the state, is training for the house manager. Just from reading the text, I didn't get a sense that the house manager is a healthcare necessarily professional. Can you
Right,
give us
that's
some?
correct. It's an 80-hour course you have to take. And from my understanding, anyone can take that to be that manager. We don't have that designated yet.
And I think that was pretty much all I had. Anything else you want to add, sir?
Sir.
Okay. Well, with that said, board members, if there are no more questions or comments, I'll entertain a motion.
I guess I'll take it. I hereby move that we adopt findings of fact and conclusions of law as outlined in the technical staff report for application number 941 and move for approval of resolution 23-03-BOA as presented.
Thank you, Mr. Whitley. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Quillen, would you call the roll?
Mr. Whitley,
I vote yes.
Ms. Keating, Mr. Johnston,
I vote yes.
Chairman Smalls,
I vote yes.
motion
you.
carries.
Absolutely. Good luck.
luck.
Thank you very much.
Yes. We do have a new member to this body. Unfortunately, she's not present tonight, and hopefully we'll have an opportunity to introduce her at a future meeting. But if there's no other business to come before the Board of Appeals tonight, our meeting stands adjourned.
I think there's another one. There's one
We do have one more, did
We
I?
have that,
I'm trying to get out of here quickly.
is that the restaurant we bumped into each other? Right?
The restaurant?
We bumped into each other in a Mexican restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's the same restaurant.
Give me just a
Chaparral.
second, I'm trying to move too fast here. Okay. Agenda item 4, special exception application number 943, resolution number 23-05-BOA for 15101 Baltimore Avenue, filed by El Chaparral, seeking approval to add live entertainment to an existing restaurant. Ms. Gibson.
Good evening, Chairman and board members. This is Emily Klein Gibson with ECD presenting the staff report. Special exception application number 943 was filed on May 25th, 2023 by Louis Ponce, seeking approval to add live entertainment and dancing to an existing restaurant, El Chaparral, located at 15101 Baltimore Avenue, Unit 111, Laurel, Maryland 20707. Under date of June 7th, 2023, a security plan, justification statement, and cover letter asking for comments were sent to the following state and local agencies: Washington Suburban Sanitary Commission, Prince George's County Health Department, Maryland State Highway Administration, Maryland Department of Planning, Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission, Prince George's Department of Permitting, Inspections, and Enforcement, Prince George's County Department of Public Schools, Baltimore Gas and Electric, and Verizon. Prince George's County Health Department had no issues with the proposal, and no other comments were received. Under date of June 7th, 2023, a memorandum asking for comments was sent to the City of Laurel Department of Public Works, Police Department, Department of the Fire Marshal and Permit Services, and Department of Parks and Recreation. The Department of Public Works and Department of Parks and Recreation had no issue with the proposal. The Department of the Fire Marshal and Permit Services provided the following comment: "We would need to visit the site and complete an updated capacity certificate for the business." The Police Department provided the following comment: "LPD would prefer the security plan to have 2 police officers at the restaurant at the same time, one inside and one outside. Once the establishment closes, the officer inside can assist the officer outside with traffic control and other duties. The officers can have the same hours or be offset by up to an hour for proper coverage." Under date of June 23rd, 2023, a letter explaining the nature of the application and advising of the scheduled hearings before the City of Laurel Planning Commission and Board of Appeals was sent by certified mail to all contiguous property owners. 2 red receipts were received. A memorandum from the Planning Commission to the Board of Appeals dated July 12th, 2023 reads as follows: At the regular meeting of the City of Laurel Planning Commission held on July 11th, 2023, the following action was taken on the subject zoning application. The Commission, on motion by Mr. Welford, seconded by Mr. Grant, and carried on a roll call vote of all members present, voted to recommend approval of special exception number 943 to the Board of Appeals, with the inclusion live music will end at 1 o'clock a.m. instead of 2 o'clock a.m., which is to be amended in the current technical staff report, and with the following conditions as presented in the technical staff report. 1, the applicant shall obtain all applicable City of Laurel permits. 2, the applicant shall comply with all federal, state, and local laws and regulations for protection of the use of the property. 3, no external speakers for live or pre-recorded entertainment shall be permitted. The DJ and/or live band shall be stationed indoors or in an enclosed space. 4, the applicant shall obtain an updated capacity certificate via the Fire Marshal's Department. 5, the applicant shall adhere to the regulations set forth by the City of Laurel noise ordinance at all times of operation. 6, the applicant shall adhere to the approved hours of operation stated in the technical staff report, and, if changed, shall notify the city. And 7, the applicant shall have 2 police officers present on nights with live entertainment. The file contains a certificate of publication verifying that this application and public hearing was advertised in the July 20th, 2023 issue of the Prince George's Post. The file contains an affidavit signed by the applicant attesting that a zoning sign has been placed on the subject property, has remained, and shall remain until a decision is reached by the City of Laurel Board of Appeals. This concludes the reading of the file. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions for staff?
I have,
Yes.
under, their second page or the first, it looks like there's something missing, because it starts with, first word is patron, did the hours, office. Is there something missing? It would be, yeah. Or is it just
Yes, there must have
No,
been
yeah.
a page missing from the security plan. There was an introduction page.
The plan was approved by the police department, except for the recommendation that there be 2 officers, only offset by 1 hour.
Correct, yes, the plan was reviewed by the police department.
So is there be 1 officer there, or is they're just recommending 2, but there will be 1?
The City of Laurel Police Department recommends that there be 2 during live entertainment hours. 1 for the inside of the property and then 1 for the surrounding outside area.
Technical staff adopt the department's recommendation.
So does that mean restaurant will do the 1 or 2?
If approved, if they have live entertainment, they're required to have 2.
Okay.
1 inside, 1
Got
outside.
it.
On
Thank you.
days when it's more live entertainment, I guess they could have the 1 or whatever they typically have.
And is there live entertainment every day? Is it Thursdays, Fridays, and weekends?
The hours are listed on page 59 of the PDF.
And the applicant is here, right?
Right.
So why don't you come up, sir, give your name and address for the record, and you can respond to some of these
Good
questions.
afternoon. My name is Luis Ponce. The address, my home address or the business address?
Business address is fine.
15101 Baltimore Avenue, Suite 111, Laurel, Maryland. And the question about live entertainment every day, we were planning to have only Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Do you have an idea of what type of entertainment, what type of live entertainment?
So when I applied for this permit, it mentions dancing. We are not going to condone any dancing. The place is extremely small for dancing. So I just wanted this permit so we could do karaoke nights and also background music controlled by a DJ.
PDF file on page 59, I think, has a type. Well, Thursday, Friday, live entertainment will be 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. But Monday through Wednesday will be 8 in the morning to 12. And that would have been 8 p.m. Okay.
I'm sorry, I left out Thursday to Sunday. I'm sorry.
Okay. But you're not going to plan on, well, the packet has Monday through Wednesday. I assume that's 8 p.m. to 12 midnight.
Yeah, well, I think I messed up on there. 8 a.m. is our regular hours, but we're not going to do any live entertainment Monday to Wednesday.
Any other questions for staff or the applicant? Ready to move? We'll entertain a motion. Thank you.
Let me make a motion. Get practice in this. I hereby move that we request staff and legal counsel prepare a resolution. Oh, it's the first one. I hereby move we adopt the findings of fact and conclusion of law as outlined in the technical staff report for application number 943, resolution number 23-05-BOA as presented.
Thank you, Mr. Johnston. Is there a second? Thank you, Ms. Keating. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Quillen, would you call the roll?
Mr. Johnston,
I vote yes.
Ms. Keating, Mr. Whitley,
I vote yes.
Chairman Smalls,
I vote yes.
motion carries.
Outstanding. we look forward to another place to dine.
Well, no, we were at
I
another
haven't.
Mexican restaurant, but I've driven by your restaurant. You're right. It's
Yeah,
a little
been
small
by
for
there, yeah.
dancing. I think I poked my head in there.
Excellent.
Okay, right.
Continued success.
Yes.
Now, is there any other business to come before the Board of Appeals? Anyone? Hearing none, our meeting is adjourned. Thank you.